Good evening and welcome back to Let's Play Detective Grimoire. When we left off last time, we'd found this kind of cool little house hidden deep in the swamp. There's a tree growing through it, and there's a mysterious lady here. So we looked all around at everything else. Well, let's talk to this
You
person.
just walked straight into my house, did you?
Yeah.
Sorry, I would have rung the bell, but you don't have one.
You could have knocked.
Normally, I have methods for dealing with unwanted attention. But I can make exceptions for harmless idiots.
Do you get any attention up here?
Most of the time, people like to leave me alone. But I don't think you're going to, are you?
No.
No, we've got questions.
I could make an excuse and say it's my job to ask you about last night, but to be honest, I climbed all the way up here and I just like being indoors.
Well, if you insist on staying, I'll tell you. I'm Lady Weybridge, and I think you might be climbing up the wrong trees.
I'm Detective Grimoire, and I think I might agree with you.
Alright, so what's your job,
What
Lady
do you do
Weybridge?
here? Did you work for Richard Remington?
I was living here before that man was even born, and I have absolutely nothing to do with him, or his little tourist attraction.
You're exaggerating. How long have you been here? Just in this treehouse? What do you do up here?
I've been here longer than anyone. Even longer than, well, anyone.
Longer than
I
who?
like
What were you going to
numbers.
say?
60 years, something like that.
What have you been doing for that time? If you don't mind me asking.
I have many reasons to be here, but I won't bore you with all the details of my life.
I'm sure there's one detail worth writing down.
I like to study the plants and flowers in this area. I've learned many things from them.
Now, what about this little chemistry set you've got on your table?
I wouldn't call it a chemistry set, but if you bring me an object that has liquid on it, or inside it, I'll tell you what that liquid consists of.
Oh.
Wow, how do you do that?
Chemistry.
Alright, a page from Weybridge's Book of Pressed Flowers contains information about all the flowers in the swamp and where they grow. The green and red species only grow around the side door of the museum and can't be found anywhere else. Okay, but we saw some on that walkway, so someone had to put it there. Or maybe, Folder tracked him out when he left the museum sometime. Alright. What do you know about last night?
Your job is to ask me about what happened last night.
Do you even know what happened last night?
I know more than you might imagine.
Oh, that sounds useful. Can you tell me? What were you doing?
I was here, in my house, by myself.
So you have no alibi.
What else?
That's it.
Thanks. Just give me a minute to write all this down.
But it is interesting that she's been here 60 years, so she's been here as long as the Boggy myth has been going around. So maybe she has something to do with that. Yeah, we got a couple drippy things she can look at. What can you tell me about this lock
Let's
bid?
see. First thing we do is put the sample of liquid into the cauldron, then tap the faucet.
Okay. Alright.
Now, we just have to match the color of that liquid with these ingredients. Got it!
There we go.
Now I know what that liquid consists of. I'll write it down in my notes.
Alright, what about the gloves? Is it
Let's
the
see.
same?
First thing we do is then tap the faucet.
This does look an awful lot like the same thing.
And now we just...
So, what is this? Blueberries and a yellow flower?
Got it! Now I know. I'll write it down. Ah, that looks pretty similar to last time.
Sure does. Okay, what does she think about this photo?
If you bring me something with liquid on it, I might be able to help you.
Alright, so I have a feeling she's not going to have anything to say about any of this other stuff. She only cares about dripping things.
You can put that away. I can't help you with it.
Okay. Oops. Wrong button. Let's ask her about a person. What does she think about Mr. Remington?
I have nothing good to say about that man, so I won't say anything at all.
Probably wise. What about Boggy?
I'm not even sure who that is.
Do you know Agent Folder?
You should ask someone else.
No, she seems like the sort who mostly keeps to herself. Has she heard of Vanderpeer?
Show it to someone who doesn't live in a tree.
Bobby Burrow?
I'm not even sure who that is.
And what about yourself?
A fascinating old woman who lives in a wonderful treehouse.
Mm-hmm.
I heard she wasn't so keen on visitors, though.
All right, message taken. I think we're about done right now. Okay, so is this takes me down the tree, I think? No, I went the wrong way. So here's where I want to go. Oh, we made it to the cafe. All right.
The tables and chairs are made out of parts of a ship, I think. Never really learned much about ships. Predictably, a trash can. And I just can't resist taking a look inside. The glamorous life of a detective. My favorite part of the job. Maybe there's something underneath the trash in here.
Let's take a look-see. Oh, yep, we got some kind of paper.
Hello, what's this? Just a piece of paper?
I think it's a diagram of a Boggy costume.
Or something more sinister?
Anything else in here? I don't think that's it. Okay. These look like the designs for a Boggy costume. What's going on around here? Yeah, someone dressed up as Boggy. We've yet to find the headpiece, but we do have the flippers in the feet, so... Oh! So there's also some pants and a chest piece we can find.
Are we really talking about a swamp creature here?
Alright, the costume design I found in the trash explains what... Well, photo. Alright. Maybe I need something different. It doesn't explain what the swamp creature ever existed or was doing last night. It's showing me. It smells like... Oh, that sounds quite right. What happens if I do something
The
wrong?
costume design I found in the trash can explains what the swamp creature ever existed. I'm losing my mind here.
Ah. He says, no, that's not right. Keep trying. Okay. This?
The costume
there we
design
go.
I found in the trash can explains what Burrow's black and white photo is showing me.
Yeah, someone in
My
a costume.
detective's intuition is kicking in. That black and white photograph. I'm not sure I'm looking at the real Boggy here.
Nope.
And I think these designs I found in the trash can might be the answer. I'll ask around, see if anybody knows anything about this. Oh, and I should start looking for the costume itself. If I can find that, there'll be some pretty impressive evidence.
Well, we've got part of it. Ooh, chapter 2. A deadly disguise. Hey,
I have something for you.
Another gift already. Where are you keeping all this stuff? You don't even have pockets in that dress.
I don't need a pocket to carry a key.
What key?
I don't know. You could try it on any door you like.
There's a
Although,
couple possibilities
I recommend
already.
you try it on the office door.
Remington's office?
Mm-hmm.
Well. Okay, that's intriguing, and I really want to check it out. But first, we're going to finish up this area.
Grass, trees, nothing unusual.
What about this little pond?
Water, water everywhere, and not a drop to drink. Seriously, I'm not drinking that. A shipwreck? In a swamp? Does that make any sense? And why is there a cafe growing out of the side?
Why not?
There's a little locked door on the side of the ship here. I think it's part of the cafe.
Ah, yes. I heard they were sending somebody over. So you're Detective Grimoire.
At your service. Well, kind of. You're a suspect, too.
Of course, of course. Feel free to be as suspicious as you like. I won't be offended. You can call me Harper.
How did you know my name?
I can only assume I must have read about one of your many exploits. But I think you'll find this swamp to be your greatest challenge.
Oh?
What's so challenging about an old swamp?
The swamp itself has a history that has captured many imaginations, for better or for worse. My advice to you, look to the past. It could be the way forward.
Alright, so tell me what you do here.
So, you sit in this boat all day and sell food to people? To tourists, I guess?
Not just the tourists, but the employees too. To anyone who is hungry or thirsty. I know everyone's favorite foods.
What are they? Oh, and is this a real shipwreck? How did it get here?
I can't expose all the secrets of the swamp. I don't want to spoil your fun.
Is there a secret to this shipwreck?
No.
You just spoiled my fun.
You'll find out there are some secrets worth keeping when you've worked here as long as I have.
How long have you worked
How
here?
long is that?
I've worked in this swamp almost as long as Mr. Remington. We knew each other for a long time.
Really? So what was his favorite food?
Mr. Remington enjoyed a specialty only I can make. The bog dog. He ate one nearly every day. A real creature of habit, that one.
It looks like a hot dog.
It's similar, but I'm afraid I have to disappoint you. I'm not serving them today.
Why not?
Yesterday I found this strange green powder in my entire supply.
Guess I'm out of luck today. Well, thanks for the information. You've been a real big help.
Wait, take this with you. If you get thirsty, it's the most popular drink in Boggy's Bog. Swamp juice. Try it.
It looks like... Well, I'll try some later on.
It's looking
You're
like
in
maybe
luck.
the slime that
That's
was on
my
that
last
stuff.
bottle. A lot of swamp juice has been disappearing from my stock recently.
Huh.
I can only assume I must have been selling them all.
Did something strange happen at the cafe yesterday?
Oh, he did, yeah. It said Bobby Burrell left the cafe. Or no, was... Remington was the one feeling ill, he said. That's right, not Bobby Burrell. After... We got a bog dog.
Richard Remington left the cafe feeling ill after Hopper sold him a bog dog. Hopper is basically in charge of all the food and drink here in Boggy's Bog. I'll have to ask him about this.
Well, he said there was a strange powder on everything, so maybe someone sprinkled some kind of poison in there? Okay. And we are going to challenge him, but first, what can you tell me about last
You're
night?
going to ask me about what I was doing last night.
I was going to. Were you going to tell me anything?
I was working here at the cafe in the evening, and I had a couple customers. Eventually they all left and I locked up and went home.
Do you lock away everything at night?
Not everything, just the storeroom over there.
You mean that little door on the side of the ship? Is there anything else to lock?
I leave the chairs, tables, and trash can where they are. Lifting things like that is not a job for an old man.
Don't you have anyone to help you?
Mr. Remington liked to keep us down to his skeleton staff. There simply aren't many people who would choose to work in a place like this.
A skeleton staff? Well, that's convenient for him since...
Don't make that joke. I won't laugh.
Alright, what do you know about this boggy costume?
Someone made a costume to look like the creature. They must have known it would get a reaction for sure. But I wonder if they planned things to go this far.
When you're finished theorizing, I was going to show you these sketches I found in the trash can right next to your cafe.
It does seem like someone was designing a costume. A disguise, perhaps.
I don't know.
Try to think why somebody would do such a thing.
I don't know.
What could they achieve with it?
I don't know.
Bring more tourists
Not
in?
yet.
Okay. What does he think about this photo?
Why don't you show that to someone else?
He does not care.
You don't know everything.
Okay. Let's just get to the challenge.
I was told Remington left the cafe looking ill last night. Since you seem to be completely in charge of all the food and drink around here, I'm afraid this is something I can't ignore.
He was an old man. His health wasn't perfect. But I'm not arguing with you. I think it is suspicious. What do you think caused it?
What do I think caused it?
Well, not ketchup or mustard. Probably poison.
A bog dog he ate at the cafe gave him food poisoning.
I keep all my food locked in the storeroom when I'm not here. You think he was poisoned?
I think he was poisoned.
Poisoned by me?
Not necessarily. Ooh, the storeroom could have been broken into. We left food stocks outside the storeroom.
You left
Nope.
the food stocks outside the storeroom.
Nope.
Let's think about this one again.
Alright, we'll try that over.
I was told Remington left the... Since you seem to be... I'm afraid...
He was an old...
Alright, let's get back to where we were.
His health wasn't... But I'm not arguing with you. I think it is suspicious. What do you think caused it?
Alright, poison.
A bog dog he...
I keep all... You think he was
I think he was poisoned.
poisoned by...
No, lockpick.
The storeroom was broken into with a lockpick.
A lockpick? I've never encountered a problem like this before. But since last night, am I in a position to doubt a claim like that?
Somebody knew that Remington would eat a bog dog. He ate one every day, right?
Do you suppose this explains the missing bottles of swamp juice as well?
It could be related. Alright, we'll ask him about everybody. Ooh, only 2 more people to find. What do you think about Mr.
He
Remington?
was a friend for many years. If you have any questions about him or his belongings, I may be able to help you.
Okay. Do I have anything of his belongings? I don't think so.
He's dead, but he always knew what he was getting involved with.
What's that mean? Alright,
Your prime suspect, am I correct?
Well, technically. But I'm not even sure he's real.
Don't worry about that. Real or not, the creature's the most important part of this mystery.
Which one? The cartoon character or the real creature?
Exactly.
uh-huh.
I don't know very much about them.
Okay. What about
You
her?
have a lot of suspects on that list.
Bobby
I
Burl?
don't know what to say. I
Vanderpeer.
don't know very much about them.
And yourself?
You have a lot of suspects on that list.
Alright, that's all he's got to say. Alright, so the popular drink sold at the cafe in Boggy's Bog has the appearance of strange liquid slime. Harper says a lot of swamp juice has disappeared from its stock recently, so someone's been doing something with it.
A shipwreck? And what?
What about... No, this is how I got here, as I came from the tree area, right? So I think I need to go this way now, to avoid backtracking. Oh, a gift shop.
It's a humble gift shop wagon. Let's take a look. Bonky dolls, bonky toys, bonky postcards. Yeah, this stuff isn't half bad. It's a map of the swamp. Mine seems a little older than this one, though. It's a framed drawing of Boggy. What a shame, it's not even signed. It's a photo of the swamp entrance. Or it could be a painting. There's really no way to tell, you know?
Really?
A Boggy's Bog Mug. Maybe I'll get one and surprise Officer James for Christmas.
Wait.
What on earth? This thing doesn't seem to belong here at all.
It's the head for the costume. Huh?
It's some kind of roughly made costume head, I think. There's a strange piece of red fabric stuffed inside.
Part of the curtain?
2 clues for the price of 1, I guess.
Well, don't just leave it
What
there.
on earth? It's some kind... There's a strange... 2 clues for the...
Okay, I guess it's just staying there for now.
Bonky dolls. Well, I wouldn't wear it. Maybe to sleep in. You know, not outside.
Alright, so there's the headpiece. Homemade boggy costume, found hidden amongst the boggy hats in the gift shop. It's an unusual lining with a red swirly pattern. The red lining was a piece ripped from some curtains.
Hey,
Sorry to interrupt. I can see that you're, hard at work.
you weren't here yesterday.
Oh, no, I only just arrived.
You're the detective, right?
I'm a detective.
So, that was your hat I saw blowing through here.
Oh, you saw my hat?
You spotted it too.
If you're good at your job, you may have realized that it's kinda dead around here. So, I generally notice magical floating detective hats. Oh, and don't worry, you'll look better without it.
How do you know?
Oh, I have a good imagination.
Okay, so tell me about your exciting job.
I didn't expect to see someone your age working in a place like this. But then again, I didn't expect there to be a place like this in a place like this.
I only started working here this year anyway. It's temporary. Just running the gift shop to earn a little extra money. Don't ask how I ended up here.
I'll save that question for a different day. You don't seem at home here exactly.
I hate it. This place is disgusting.
Come on, you don't think it's kind of beautiful?
You would say that. You only just got here. You'll get sick of it.
If I wasn't here, I'd be stuck in my office doing paperwork.
At least at your office, you don't have to bring spare clothes every day.
Why do you need
It's
spare
impossible
clothes
to
every
leave
day?
this place without being covered in dirt.
Challenge accepted.
Alright, what were you doing last night?
When you have a moment free from your busy schedule, I need to ask you about last night.
I know, but it won't help. I worked here during the day, then left my gift shop and went home in the evening, same as every day.
You just leave your gift shop here when you go?
No, I put it in my pocket.
Yeah, seriously though, as much as I appreciate sarcasm, I think I'd get in trouble if I wrote something like that down in my notes.
Well, look, you've noticed the gift shop has wheels, and you're thinking, oh, she's pretty lazy to leave it lying around. But if you want to try pushing this thing through the swamp, be my guest. And I can't lock it up, so I just leave it here overnight. Nobody's ever stolen any of this lousy merchandise anyway. I even left my spare clothes here when I went home last night.
You left them here? By the gift shop?
Yeah, it's no big deal. They were all still here this morning. Kind of.
Kind of?
Yeah, what's that mean?
I think someone played a stupid joke, and my spare black leggings were covered in some disgusting swamp slime when I found them in the bag this morning. If you're going to take my clothes and mess them up, then just keep them. I don't want them back. You know what I mean?
I absolutely do.
So, a pair of Sally's black leggings. Sally says someone played a joke on her since they are covered in a strange liquid slime. Sally left these leggings in her bag and left that bag in the swamp last night, completely unattended. This is part of that costume. Which she probably doesn't know anything about, but we'll try it.
I have a theory that the murderer was wearing a costume. A homemade outfit designed to look like the swamp creature.
I've never seen anything so ridiculous. You'd never see me in that.
I know it's not exactly the latest fashion, but...
No, you'd never see me in that. It would cover me up entirely.
That's the point of a disguise?
Look, detective. When you have legs like mine, you don't want to be wearing disguises.
Is that why you always wear those black leggings?
You've only just met me and you're making assumptions about what I always wear.
And making assumptions is the fun part of being a detective.
Well, you're right. I always wear these.
Okay. Any clues to show her? Oh, good. We did get the headpiece and the curtain piece.
That is not something from my gift shop.
That's where it
I've never seen
was.
it before.
What about the
I
gloves?
have no idea what that is.
Alright, I don't think she's gonna know about the flippers either. What did she think of this photo?
This was taken near the forest at the back of the swamp, correct?
Yes, I think so.
Mm-hmm. The water is really clear back there. The legs of this thing are reflected in the bottom half of the photo. It's a nice shot, actually.
A reflection? Oh, yeah, of course. A reflection in the water.
Okay, and then we found those footprints. So, that's what that is. What about this?
Where are you keeping all this stuff? In your pockets?
What do you know about
Is that
bog
one of your
dogs?
clues? It's nice. You can put it away now.
Alright, what about swamp
I
cheese?
have no idea what that is.
Apparently everybody loves it. That's what Harper said.
Where are you keeping all this stuff?
Alright, she probably won't know about Folder's file either, but we'll try it.
Is that one of your clues?
Okay, and then the lockpick just...
I have no idea what that...
Okay, I believe you.
There aren't many clues over here. Unless those trees are a clue. But I don't think so.
What about these mushrooms?
There aren't many clues over here, but I'm not going to worry about how frail that wooden path looks. Nope. There aren't many clues over here, but
Okay.
I don't...
So I think that's it for this scene. I'm going to go ahead and wind the episode down here. Like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this. Come back next time. We'll continue circling around the swamp and make it over to the office again. I want to see if that key opens up the office door.